Let's watch how animals see the world.
As humans, we think that animals have the same eyesight as we do, but
that is not true. First of all, that can't be true because when I look at a fly and I see they have millions of eyes, I don't think they see the same as me.
But in reality, they don't.
And I know dogs can't see all colors.
And how animals see the world is much different than you might think. For example, horses have their eyes positioned on both sides of their heads. This creates
so they can see like around them.
A wide field of vision that allows them to escape predators. But it also gives them a disadvantage. They can't see what's right in front of them.
What?
Also, they see fewer colors than humans do. They see the world mainly in yellow, gray, and blue colors.
Okay, so
Snakes.
I guess they just can't see right in front of them.
Oddly enough, snakes are another animal that cannot see some colors.
What?
This has to do with the rod cells in their retina.
Okay,
Some snakes, like boas and pythons, have pit organs on their faces that allow them to detect infrared radiation from warm bodies. It works like...
Chat, imagine you could see in infrared. You could see in the dark. Imagine how cool that would be. That's why snakes can actually see in the dark, and they can actually slither around at night in caves and stuff because they can see the heat.
Infrared goggles. This lets them stalk their prey by sensing heat sources.
That's
Birds.
so cool.
Birds can see ultraviolet light and have what is called an avian eye. They can change the shape of their eye lens
yeah, they can blink without closing their eye because they have that little thing that slides across, yeah.
rapidly. But it gets more interesting. Birds of prey have an almost binocular-like vision. This is how they can swoop down and pick up a mouse with a precision that will astound you.
Okay, yeah, I knew that.
Eagles can see up to a distance of 1 mile. You might just see
Bro,
a
that's
desert,
cap.
but an eagle can focus.
There's no fucking way this is what it looks like. They're flying 100,000 feet in the air and they can see a little snail on the ground? No fucking way.
Focus on a small lizard out there. Their eyes are like a magnifying glass.
That's not
Oddly
true.
enough, though,
That cannot be
sparrows
true.
see the world through pink-colored glasses. They are unable to differentiate blue and green colors. Rat. Rats' vision is very blurry. They can't see the red color.
Dumbass
Rats
rats.
also see everything in slow motion. Each of
What the fuck do you mean? Rats do not see in slow motion!
their eyes can move independently. This helps them have two images at the same
Okay,
time.
that's kind of cool. I wish I could do that.
Cats. Cats see the world even more differently than other animals. And wait until you hear what we have to tell you
Obviously.
about the vision of dogs. That's coming up soon.
Okay, I'm ready
But
for
now,
that.
back to cats. Indoor cats are nearsighted. They may only recognize you within a few feet. Oddly enough, cats
I
are
didn't know
also
that.
sort of colorblind, which means they can only see some colors or see in shades of gray.
Oh, okay.
In particular, the color red confuses them. However, cats do have the unique ability to see in
Yo,
the
that's
dark.
the coolest thing on
This is
planet
due
Earth.
to the high number of photoreceptor cells in
Okay,
their
that makes
retinas.
sense. That really makes a lot of sense.
Insects.
actually.
Insects' eyes generally consist of
Yeah, see?
thousands of tiny lenses and receptors
Yeah, see,
that
the fly's
collectively
eyes.
produce a wide vision.
I told you.
Insects can see ultraviolet light and see everything
There's no way that's what it looks like. So they just have like less frames per second.
in slow motion. A study from the University of Sheffield in the UK.
Why does he keep saying they can see in slow motion?
A study from the University of Sheffield in the UK has revealed that insects can capture high-resolution images. In effect, insects probably have the best eyesight in the animal kingdom. By the way,
That's
did you
pretty
know
cool.
butterflies have the best eyesight in the insect world? Interestingly
How?
enough, though, bees can't distinguish red or pink
Bees are
colours.
stupid.
Fish. If you've ever been snorkeling or scuba diving, you might wonder how fish see the world. Keep in mind, fish have to see.
Yeah, how do fish see underwater? Because whenever I open my eyes under the water, it hurts really bad, and they get like, they turn red and they get stinging.
Underwater. This could be freshwater or saltwater. And while you might have a light in your aquarium at home, there's not a lot of light in the rivers, lakes, or oceans where fish swim.
so they have
But
night
here's
vision
the
as well.
secret. Fish can see clearly in any type of natural
How?
water because their eyes adapt to any available light source. Their
Yeah,
eyes
but
are also
how?
larger to their body size than other
How did they adapt? What changed? How did they change so they can see underwater? Like, do they have, like, new lenses on their eyes or something?
animals, so that more light can be refracted from their lenses.
Okay.
This lets fish see better in any underwater condition. Also, a fish's eye is not that different from a reptile's eye, but also not unlike a human's. The only difference is that some fish have a second eyelid that helps them swim at faster speed without damaging their corneas. By the way, did
Okay,
you
that
know
makes
that
sense.
many fish can see in full colour? Oddly enough though,
really
sharks
cool.
are not able to differentiate colours at all.
Oh, that's why when sharks see a surfboard above the water, they think it's a seal and they eat it because they can't see the color of the surfboard, so they only see in black and white. And what color are seals? They're gray. So the surfboard looks gray, so that's why they actually eat it.
Cows don't see colour as clear as humans do. They see the world in orange and red, but they have something called a panoramic vision.
does that mean?
Interestingly enough, it means they can see the entire world without
fucking
even
way.
turning their
No
heads.
fucking way.
So, if you approach a cow, unlike a horse,
Cap.
you can walk right up to
How is it gonna see behind itself if its body is in the way? How can it do that?
them and hand them some food. You might just get a big tongue lick on your hand as a thank you. Mice. Just like cats, mice can also not see
Mice
the
are so
colour red
stupid.
well. Mice are also nearsighted. They can only see objects that might be about 2 or 3 feet away. So they use their whiskers to navigate their way around. This is why they're so good at finding their way around in the dark.
Okay, well,
and
actually, rats and mice are actually very smart because have you seen the video where they put cheese and they make them go through the maze? Let's watch that next, chat.
much like cows, they can see almost all of the way round them. But now, let's look at the animal we've been waiting for. Let's look at how dogs see
that
the
puppy's so
world.
cute.
Dogs' vision is most similar to a human, with red, orange, green colour blindness.
Yeah, I could've guessed that
Interestingly,
one.
dogs can distinguish 40 shades of grey. Dogs are also about half as sensitive to changes in brightness.
So they only see
Some
blue,
dogs
okay.
see colour better than others,
Oh,
but if you throw a
so
brightly
cute.
coloured ball their way, they may only see the shape and not the colour.
Okay.
Dogs are most likely to notice motion from long distance. This is more than 10 to 20 times humans can sense. But this
Okay,
is
that's
also
cool.
why you may wind up chasing them down if they run after a faraway squirrel or a car. Frog. Frogs can only see moving objects. They can starve to death if they're
Who is calling me right now? Hello? I'm streaming right now.
How do you save a project on FL Studio?
Control S.
Control S. It's not doing anything.
Well, that's
No
it.
save to
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Chat, sorry, that was Jacob. He just called me, asked me how to save a project on FL Studio. It's okay.
food doesn't move. Interestingly, they can also focus only on objects that they want to see clearly.
Okay.
They don't have to focus on things they don't need, like shadows or raindrops. And just like cats,
Oh, okay,
they
so frogs, because frogs actually, what they have to do to hunt is they have to use their tongues and, like, spit their tongue out onto the insect and stick onto it and pull it back into its mouth to eat it. So, when a frog wants to hunt on an insect, it just unfocuses all around it and just focuses on the insect so it can concentrate on what it needs to concentrate on.
have excellent night vision. Frogs also have bulging
Oh, God.
eyes. What this
Yeah, they are
means is
bulging.
that they can see from both sides, directly in front of them, and even from partially behind.
No fucking way they can see behind him. How do they, he keeps saying they can see right behind him. Look, you see this pink area? He said they could partially see that. But look at the eyes. The furthest it could see is like right here. And this one maybe over here. No, how are they gonna see back here? How the fuck?
But here's the most amazing fact about a frog's vision. They pull their mouth over their eyes when they swallow food. Their
Okay.
eyes are what helps them gulp their meal down. But make no mistake, frogs have a field of vision that stretches almost 180 degrees. So you won't find a
No
frog
way.
at mealtime who doesn't have almost perfect peripheral vision. Frogs can also change their vision by moving their eye lens back and forth. Lizards.
Okay.
Believe it or not, lizards can perceive color. This is because they have multicolored droplets of oil in their photoreceptors.
Oh,
What this
okay.
means is
Okay,
that
that's
they can
kind of
see a
interesting.
wider UV range than humans can. Lizards also have
Makes sense.
smaller eyes than other animals.
Yeah, they do.
but
Look how small its eye is. Is that like skin? Can you stretch that out?
oddly enough, they have a larger lens aperture, cornea, and pupillary for animals of their size. This is what allows them to gather light when they need to see at night. Lizards can also squeeze and stretch their lenses. This allows them to focus on near or far distances. Some reptiles, like chameleons, have a vision of 360 degrees.
No,
Their eyes can move in
they
different directions independently. This helps them have two images at the same time.
Okay, that was a good video. That lizard one is very interesting though, because he said they can see 360 degrees. How do they see all the way around them? How?